Hi everyone, so I wanted to show the progress that I've made on my Midori Traveler's Notebook, and actually this is my fauxdori. It's one that I made, but all the booklets inside are from Midori. This is the leather one that I had made and posted a tutorial a couple of months ago, and I bought a leather stamp set from Hobby Lobby, and I was able to emboss my name in it as well. This is nowhere near done. We had 2 international conventions here in the Dallas area at AT&T or Cowboy Stadium. And so far, all I've had a chance to work on really is just some of the English. And we had an assignment there, so I'll show some of that. This is some of the things that different people had given us. This is a little recipe book one of my friends made. And then some lanyards and different things like that. Here was a pocket page where I kept my program, and it's somewhere around here. But I used a Project Life cards in here with some washi tape and just journaled as I went, little by little. A lot of this has contact information, so I'm going to have to show at interesting angles here. So on this page here, I just used some distress paint, and then I also used washi tape on the top and the bottom to decorate it. This one I'll be putting some photos from one of our first rehearsals. We were assigned to the dance group to teach the international delegates Tejano dancing and Texas line dancing. And we started rehearsals, I guess, around May or April. And the audition tapes were sent back in January. So we're just kind of putting everything in here. The photos that we took, this was our initial dance schedule that we were going to have for the first section, which is called the Texas Swing dancing. And then we had a separate song list for the Tejano band. So that's kind of how it all started. So I was just decorating as I went, with some distress paint and washi tape, and adding things as we go. Yeah, this is our Spanish Tejano list, and we initially started out by practicing in small groups in our living rooms. So this is our local group practicing in our living room, and then eventually we moved on to larger locations because there were about 64 dancers total that were scheduled each night at the assembly hall. This was our dress rehearsal night. So there was a 43-piece orchestra and a 100-person choir, and my mom was in the choir, so she's like way down here in this colorful outfit, and there's my mom and my daughter. So we had a big rehearsal night at the Denton Assembly Hall. And then this is the Maggard group, and it's all one family, the Lamb and the Maggards. Or is it the Canards? I can't remember. But they're all related, and they were so cute playing their violins and everything. So again, I just used some Project Life cards and washi tape to decorate those pages as well. And again, this continues our rehearsal night at the Assembly Hall before all the delegates got here. And that night, my husband was in the audience, so I was able to pull him out to dance one of the routines with me. So that was fun. This is one of our big rehearsals on a driveway at the Tejano group's house. Here's two of the Tejano band members. They have their accordion out, and some of the dances that we practiced that night. This was our big choreographed dance, which was Chotis. And you can see it better there with all the dancers. And there's my daughter with her partner for the day. And then this was one of our final rehearsals before the English International, which was in June. And there's my other daughter with her partner that day. And there's a baby dancing with her parents as well. So again, it's just more distress paint and washi tape, and I used my ATG to glue the little pictures down. The day that the delegates arrived to our hall, and so this was our local congregation hosted 50 delegates from various countries. There was Argentina, Colombia, Philippines, Hong Kong, Japan, Venezuela, Ecuador, Chile, where else? Spain. There were a lot of Spanish-speaking countries, but we did also have Hong Kong, Philippines, and Japan. So this is a little sign. This is my friend that I posted a video before that she's fighting stage 4 cancer, and there she is with her son. She was able to come out that day with a back brace on, and she's hanging in there. She's holding up really strong. And then there's my daughter and my mother-in-law. She played violin with a miniature orchestra of about, I guess they had five or six, playing various instruments. There were 3 violins. She was one of the violinists that day. And then this is our first installation for English at Cowboy Stadium. And so this is the first convention where we've had audio and video. So here is, way down here, tiny is where the stage is, and they had just turned the cameras on and were testing them out. So I got my husband on the Jumbotron, and here he is giving directions. So this is a friend of ours that had trained my husband on public address and audio 10 years ago, and so they got an opportunity to work together again. And my dad also came that day to help with the external sound system that we installed. And then there's a friend of mine and me on the 50-yard line. And then these were our friends that came in for this event from Arkansas. Here's another night. This is the night that our congregation was invited. And so these were our badges, since we were assigned as program entertainment and staff. So we got the pretty lanyards and the little label things. This is the dinner that was served. Texas brisket, sausage, everything was handmade here, Texas style. There's me and my mom, and that's my mother-in-law. And then a whole bunch of our friends that came. And so I made a little flip out here with washi tape as well to include more photos. So that was the first notebook. So this notebook right here is actually one of the craft notebooks by Midori. And so you can see how thick it can get. I put this paper folder on top of it. I made that myself and just wrapped it around the front cover with scrapbook paper. But that's actually what the cover looked like. It's just craft paper. So that is by Midori. Then the second notebook I had in here is the white paper blank by Midori, and that is all my notes. So I included English and Spanish notes that I took. And in the back I have another one, and this is for Spanish. So I haven't really barely gotten started with that at all. I just put the one bookmark that I made for Spanish, which was a song that the friends wrote just for the international delegates, and we all danced to this song outside at the assembly hall. So that's kind of in a nutshell what I made this specific fauxdori for, and hopefully it will fit all the other items that I'm wanting to jam pack in here. Well, when I initially made this, I only expected to get like business cards and bookmarks when these ones came from the foreign countries. But to our surprise, they brought many other items. So I went to Michael's today and bought a shadow box so that I can include these 3-dimensional items. This is a little leather pouch from Chile. This is from Baja California, Mexico. This is really cute. This one is from Ecuador. Really cute little clay doll. I don't know how they carried all this stuff with them. This is from Colombia. I'm wondering if they're really known for these hats or something, because almost everything we were given from Colombia had a hat on it. So if you know the story behind that, I'd love to know. Because see, I know they're known for coffee beans, so they brought us a lot of Colombian coffee candy. But again, these have hats on them as well. They're really cute. And then we were also given a keychain from some others from Colombia. And it's that same style hat. So I'm guessing that's the style hat that Colombia's known for. This was from someone handmade from Venezuela. And we understand they're having a lot of economic hardships there. So it was such a privilege to receive something from someone from Venezuela, and they had candies in that as well. This was from Nicaragua. It's a miniature clay pot. This is from, I think this was Argentina. I could be wrong. I think it is. This is a well-known landmark from the country that this is from. It's either Chile or Argentina. If you recognize it, please let me know. And this is the little ring that they included in the box as well. Really beautiful. This we all laughed at. It's like a miniature, what's it called? Majete or mocajete. And you can grind, garlic and things on it. I guess the big ones they typically do tamales on. But that was from Mexico. I asked them if that was like carrying a ton of bricks with them on the airplane. This is from Argentina. It's like a little handmade cantina. This was really neat. This is also from Colombia. And it's hand-layered wood pieces that have all been dyed and then hand-layered onto there. This is from Cuenca, Ecuador. They had some of the cutest dolls. This one's on a keychain that they brought with them. This was from Chile. A whole bunch of little boots. And when those men walk around with these boots, the spurs look tiny on this charm, but I kid you not, they've got to be like this big around. So when you see those things dancing on the dance floor, trust me, you back about 5 feet away from them. And this was from Uruguay. And so he has some type of laser machine, and he lasered all of these and was giving these out. So he gave me one of those. So those are the three-dimensional items that I want to include in the shadow box. And when I get to working on that, I'll make a video of it. I haven't quite figured out how to do all that. And then this box is full. And this is all bookmarks and business cards with contact information and email addresses. So that's what we've been up to this summer, and that's why I haven't posted so many videos. This was really a huge 2 months out of our summer, all of June, all of July, and went into a little bit of August. So it was an amazing experience. Our kids enjoyed meeting. We had 2,500 delegates from foreign countries for English and 2,000 delegates for the Spanish. So there was a lot of meet and greet and spending time with them. So it was really exciting. So thank you all for watching, and I hope this gives you ideas on how for special events you can jam-pack your traveler's notebook and really include things international and local. Thanks for watching.